Hello, everybody. Anybody watching? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are doing another stream today, so welcome back. Hopefully you'll enjoy today's flight. Starting up here in Chicago, we're going to be flying from Chicago to Tampa today. Sounds might be a little loud with the wind, but Zibo mod, Boeing 737-800. Let me know if the sounds are okay here. I'll just turn the music down a little bit, and we'll get on our way. So welcome back. As you all know, I've kind of had a very good run with the 737 lately. So we're going to be flying the 737 again today to Tampa. Almost a full flight, so let's go ahead and jump into it because it's going to be 2 hours and 17 minutes of airtime. So first things first, every good flight, we'll start with the battery going on here. Batteries going on. Emergency exit lights. No smoking. Seatbelts are on. And we have ground power, so we'll enable that there. Get some light going on here. And then, just so I don't forget, 36,000 feet is going to be our cruising altitude today, so I'll just quickly set that on our pressurization panel. Next, we're going to go ahead and align the IRSs. So we'll come up here, switch them to nav. That's good. Get things ready to go here. Our standby artificial horizon there. Perfect, that's set. Let's go ahead now and what am I doing here? Fuel on board today. Let's get the fuel, which is going to be 23,900 pounds. So we'll punch that in, 23,900. Get that going here, and we'll get the fuel truck. Perfect. Come down here. Main panel. We'll get the lights going here. Above 10 degrees Celsius. Gotcha. FMC. We'll just verify this. 737-800. We'll go to position initialization now. We're starting at ORD. Gate doesn't really matter, but we'll select ORD. We are going to Tampa. We'll be flying today on United Airlines flight 2668. And I'm just going to pop this into Volanta. Hope you guys are having a lovely Wednesday evening. It's evening where I am, but let me know. Let me know what time it is for you guys. 33286 is our 737-800. Just popping in our flight plan here. Don't really need to worry about that anymore here, but I'll populate it on my charts just so we have references. Chicago does not actually have standard instrument departures for this flight, so we're going to be giving ourselves some vectors, but what we're going to be doing here is we can start programming the FMC for departure. So come over here to Chicago departures. They actually don't have any SIDS at all, so that's a little bit interesting considering this is a major international airport. Going to be leaving off of runway 9 center here in Chicago. And Next, we can go to the route page. 9 center. We're going to take that then direct to our next, our first waypoint, which is going to be CMSKY. CMSKY. Throw that in there as a direct waypoint. Next is going to be another direct waypoint to Caryn, C-A-R-Y-N. This looks pretty similar to what you'd see if you're flying to Miami, because we're kind of going to the same area, South Florida. So Caryn is our next waypoint. Then we're going the next one is going to be Zibo, C-Y-B-I-L. C-Y-B-I-L. Throw that in there. Next is going to be another direct waypoint to PXV. PXV, Papa X-Ray Vector. Throw that in there. Next, we're going to a waypoint called Hitman, H-I-T-M-N. H-I-T-M-N. And these waypoints all look pretty familiar to me, honestly. Finally, we're doing, before the star, we're going to be going to a KORI, A-C-O-R-I. A KORI. And then we will be on our arrival. So we'll come over here to Tampa arrivals and hit the MATI 4 arrival, which is what we're going to be doing. MATI 4 arrival, a KORI transition. We're going to be doing the ILS into 19 left tonight in Tampa. And until the fuel is all loaded up, I'm just going to leave it there until we're good to go. In this case, we can start the flight leg, get all the passengers started to get on board, and in the meantime, I will check the information here in Tampa, because I don't fly to Tampa too often, but Tampa is 26 feet above sea level. So in that case, we're definitely not going to have a landing altitude of 5,000. We're going to have 50 feet. If it was 25 feet, if it was 24 feet, actually, I would go to 0, but it just gives us increments of 50 feet, so not to worry. That'll be fine. Let's get the weather here in Chicago here, folks. Weather in Chicago. I know there's going to be some storms around the area because it's been a little bit dicey lately. The baro minimums and barometric pressure. Wind is 08014. Visibility 10 miles. Few clouds. 24 degrees Celsius. Altimeter 2969. So we'll throw that in there. Pressure is low, in my opinion. And that is cross-checked over here. Next, I'll just come up to get my airport briefing up here. 680 feet, so barometric minimums will be 1,680. 1,000. That's too far. 680. That's cross-checked. Lovely. Okay. Okie dokie. Squawk code, since we're going to be just going from here on out. I pre-selected one that kind of a real United airplane was in the air right now, so I'm just going to borrow that one. So it's going to be 7474. 7474. I'll get the ground control. Just tune those off. We just need VHF1 for this. Okay. So we can come and do our tests now of the aircraft systems. My favorite time here. The engines, the fire loops, and the APU fire test. These are the loop tests. Get that going here. Cargo fire. Good. That is good. And looks like we have our IRSs aligned, so now we can do our GPWS test.
Fly slow. Pull up. Wind 100. Minimum velocity. 2,500. 1,000. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle. Obstacle ahead. Pull up.
Alrighty. GPWS test is...
Fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Perfect. Alrighty. Looks like they're done with the bags. They're done with this. We can come and hit activate. Execute. Go over here to our init ref page. Our cruising altitude is 36,000. Flight level 360. According to our flight plan today, cost index is 26. Let's see what else we got here. Average wind is 264 at 061. 264, 061. Pop that in there. Reserves is 3.64. 3.64. And then we can get a zero fuel weight and zero fuel weight ground weight and ground weight center of gravity, etc. Come over here, next page, that's fine. N1 limit. This is where we'll select the engine power for departure so we can run through our performance takeoff. Me leaving on 9 center. There we go. Conditions are dry. Altimeter is 2969. 29.69. Set. Outside air temperature is... we'll set the wind first. Wind is 0 at 014, 080 at 14, so a little bit of a headwind, and yes, indeed, a left crosswind by 3 knots. Flaps 10 for departure. Outside air temperature is 24 Celsius, and our takeoff weight is going to be, come over here to our payload, takeoff weight 149,489. So 149,9,489. Nice and easy. Center of gravity. We'll, I feel like we have this on our other page as well. I haven't. Takeoff weight center of gravity 21.5. So we'll pop that in here. 21.5 into our takeoff calculations. Perfect. I just want to make sure I have 9 center set on the departure. Perfect. Okay. And 1 limit. We have 11,245 feet of runway to work with, so we can do a derated takeoff of 1. I don't really want to go lower than that. And then climb 1, or actually we can do climb 2 for a derated climb here. Flaps are going to be 10 degrees as we calculated, center of gravity 21.5, and trim of 5 degrees. That also gives us our V speeds of 140, 141, and 147. So we'll set that, and 147 is going to go in the MCP up top. 147, and we'll climb directly to 36,000 feet. It's really, there's no restrictions that we need to follow. Takeoff is pretty much done here in this case. Now we can go through our plan, data. Turn the weather on as well. Set this, and we can step through the flight plan just to make sure everything is good. No discontinuities. Looking good so far. Top of descent, and then it's probably going to give us some sort of vector. Yeah, vector. So after scallop, we don't even need vectors, we can just go, I'll see actually. Might even be able to throw an extra. No, we're not. Okay. In that case, we can go direct. We can take a little bit of a shortcut here. If we really need to, we can extend the track miles, but I'm going to try and fly it just to make my life easier. We're going to be flying a initial heading of 093, then making a right turn. Let me just pop this up here, map. Okay. That's fine. 20 here. Okay. That is good. Oops, don't need this. Yeah, if I can set it to 80 degrees or 80 nautical miles, that's fine. Okay. Fuel's loaded. Passengers are all loaded. We're almost ready to go here, folks. Whoops. Almost hit a switch there. Okay, ground handling can go bye-bye. Get rid of the trucks here. Ignore them as they back into each other. And I'm not going to make this mistake again. I'm going to select the pushback, and because we're on C-ramp, we are going to go not this direction, because I actually started at this gate last time I flew out of Chicago. We're going to go the other way, so we can actually push to the middle here. That's not the end of the world.
Route to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Alrighty. Who's in the chat? Come and say hello. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, we are all friends here. Alright, flap test, overspeed warning, and stick shakers. Perfect. Okay, unless there's anything I'm forgetting here. There's really no restrictions that we need to be aware of. There's no takeoff. We'll set our trim. It's usually just a default at 5 degrees, so just minor adjustments here. Other than that, in a couple of minutes, in about 5 minutes, or 4 minutes, I'm going to close the doors. We can finish the ground service here. We don't need the forward cargo and aft cargo door open anymore. Those are getting closed. The bags are all loaded up. And very shortly we can start the APU. And we'll get on our way here. If you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Sheldamort. Hopefully Norris likes hot weather because that is where we're going. What is the temperature in Tampa today? Let's check. Open airport. Weather is... Okay, actually, it's actually the same as here in Chicago. 23 degrees Celsius. Guys, first of all, we're not banning the plane. So sorry to disappoint you guys. Same temperature as here in Chicago, so 62% humidity and 23 degrees Celsius. That's better than what it is for you English folks. Which, if I just take one look at London Heathrow, what are the odds it's below 20 degrees Celsius? Open airport, weather. 12 degrees. Disgusting. And 88% humidity. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know how you guys live like that. That's crazy. No, we are not flying to London. Absolutely not. We're flying to Tampa. In this thing? You can't fly to London in this thing. Too small. Okay. Let's go ahead and start the APU just because we're going to get ready to go here. Push and hold for 3 seconds. Low oil pressure is going to come up, and EGT is going to rise, provided that we've done it correctly, that I've done it correctly. In a few seconds. I hear it fire up in the back. I got my Miami Dolphins sweater on today, even though we're not going to Miami. This is not British Airways, and I am not changing it for anything. Packs are going to go to auto, isolation valve auto, engine bleeds can go off, AP bleed can go on. Got bleed air in the cabin. Window heats can go on, just because we're pretty much ready to go. Probe heat. One fuel pump just to supply fuel to the APU. APU is available, so we'll hit both generators on there. Disconnect ground power, and I'll give my pilot welcome.
On the cockpit, ladies and gentlemen, on your captain today, on behalf of the entire flight crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard. In just a few more minutes, we'll have all the doors closed and ready to begin our pushback and taxi out for on-time departure. During our taxi out, our flight attendants will be showing an important safety video demonstration of the equipment on board the aircraft. I'd like to thank you in advance for your attention to that video. For those of you that are interested in listening to the communications between us and air traffic control, United Airlines is the only major airline that will allow you to do that. You'll be able to tune into Channel 9 of our audio entertainment system. And we'll have Channel 9 available for you once we can get to the taxi. So we'll be doing everything we can to make this a safe and comfortable flight for you. Thanks and welcome.
Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and close the doors. Remove the chocks. Cockpit door is going to lock because I don't need any of you guys bugging me while I'm trying to do my job here. I will not crash this plane. You are all in very safe hands with me, and I want you to know that.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Thanks, Flight Attendant. Again, I don't know why this thing comes in with the anti-ice on. The yaw damper is going on. We can call for the push.
Ground cockpit, tow is driving up.
Toggle jetway, beacon light's going to go on.
As you're finding your seat, remember to stow your carry items either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. We suggest stowing your rollerboard bag in the overhead compartment wheels first. If you need help, ask the flight attendant, we'll be happy to assist. You may use your small lightweight devices such as mobile phones, tablets, and e-riders while we park to the gate. Large devices such as laptops and DVD players may be used until we're ready to depart. At that time, they must be stowed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. This aircraft is Wi-Fi enabled, so you can stay connected on today's flight. You can access United.com free of charge, check flight status, and monitor connecting flight information. Our economy plus seats are feature more space and are reserved for our mileage customers who have purchased these seats in advance. If you'd like to purchase economy plus seating on this flight, please ask the flight attendant for more details. If you're seated in an exit seat, please review the exit row responsibilities on the safety card. If you're unable or prefer not to perform these functions, please contact the flight attendant. We'll be happy to find you another seat. Thank you for your attention.
Oh, the sound's kind of cutting out here. It's a little bit weird. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, I'll show you that in here. Once I open the.
In just a moment, we'd like to direct your attention to the video screen.
Yeah, we can do a cabin tour.
For brief safety message about the safety features.
Release parking brake.
This is the cabin. We got a 3-3 configuration in the back and a 2-2 configuration up front in the business class. Alright. APU is running, APU bleed is on, anti-collision light is on, the gate is good. We will go ahead and push.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
Alrighty. Pushing back from O'Hare right now. We'll get the fuel pumps on, running more here. Hydraulic pumps are on. Okay, and before I'm foolish about this, we'll go ahead and select the right ignition starter here, and packs are going to go off. Packs off. Engine number 2 go to ground. And we'll start the engines. And 2, give it fuel.
Small carry-on bags behind. Exit path lights will illuminate and guide you to the exits. Each of the 6 exits is marked with an overhead sign. Please look around now and locate the 2 exits nearest your seat. The closest exit may be behind you. If necessary, an oxygen mask will drop from above your seat. Firmly pull the mask to extend the plastic tubing and start to flow oxygen. Place over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic band over your head and tighten the straps. The bag may not inflate while oxygen is flowing. Make sure your mask is secure before helping others. You'll find a life vest
Also forgot. We can do something cool here.
Operation complete.
Not cool to you guys, but cool to me.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
The temperature is not below, not above 30 degrees Celsius. So as per United SOPs, we can actually do a single engine taxi here, which could be kind of cool. We'll just wait for them to disconnect stuff. Disconnect downstairs. Disconnect your hand signals, please.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Thank you, thank you. Set flaps to 10 degrees here. Systems, full left, full right, elevators, full left rudder, and full right rudder. Flight controls are free and correct. Flight director is going on. VNav heading select. He's good over there, giving us a thumbs up. Alright. I'm going to leave the APU bleed on for now and the APU on for now. We're going to go ahead and taxi with a single engine here. Get our taxi lights on. And I'm going to switch the cabin configuration to takeoff landing. I really feel that asymmetric thrust here with taxiing with one engine. If you look out to the side of the airplane, the engine's not really, it's just windmilling right now. We do need to make a left turn here, so I'm gonna come over here. I'm wondering if I can hop on this taxiway here. Yeah, it should be fine. This will take me exactly where I want it to go, so if it's not perfect, it's not perfect, but okay, landing lights, strobe lights, crossing a runway, so TCAS goes to TARA, clear on the left and clear on the right. And we can go ahead and start the engine number 1 now. Okay, 2 good engines. In that case, packs are going to go to auto, APU bleed off, engine bleed's going on. We'll disconnect the APU generator. And generator 1 and 2 going on, APU generator going off. Engine start switches to continuous as we get ready for takeoff here. Thinking about getting active sky for this, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright folks, we are almost ready for takeoff here. We're just going to cross 1 runway here, which is going to be 9 right. We're going to go off of 9 center. Here in Chicago. Daz, Sheldamore, are you ready? Nice. Let's go. Okay, crossing a runway again, so landing lights, strobes. Call it the tower, tell them what we're doing. O'Hare Tower. Crossing a runway. At this point, we can do our before takeoff checklist. TCAS, TARA, auto brake RTO, auto throttle armed, flaps 1010, green light. And we're clear. Lights are set, engine start switch is continuous. Packs are good. Seatbelts are good. Fuel pumps. Yaw damper, the lot. Alrighty. Enjoy the takeoff, friends.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
sign is on, please remain seated. When the captain turns the sign off, you'll be able to move about the cabin. When you are in your seat, please keep your seatbelt fastened in the event of unexpected turbulence. Please be careful when opening the overhead compartment. We ask that you use the lavatories located in your cabin, and please don't stand near the lavatories in the galleys. You may now use all approved personal electronic devices. For everyone's safety, please make sure your personal belongings are clear of the aisle. We're pleased to offer personal device entertainment on our United Private Screenings option, sponsored by the United Plus Explorer card, on-demand movies in the seat back in front of you. If you need to have a headset, we'll be happy to provide one once the captain lets the flight crew get up from our jump seats. After you connect to the United Wi-Fi network, go to unitedwifi.com. You can access united.com and the United app free of charge, where you can check flight status and more. To use other apps and websites, you can purchase an internet access plan. We will be serving a variety of complimentary drinks, wines, craft beer, and other alcoholic beverages for purchase. In United Economy, a variety of snack boxes and refreshments are available to purchase, as well as freshly prepared meals from our bistro on-board menu. You can find more details about the menu in the back of Hemispheres magazine or the seatback guide. We accept most major debit and credit cards, including those with a Visa, MasterCard, Discover, or American Express logo, as well as the Mileage Plus Explorer Visa card. We now invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the service on today's flight. Let us know if there's anything we can do to make your flight more comfortable.
Alright folks, out of Chicago now. We'll automatically switch over to the area control center. 15,000 feet and climbing away. We can switch the cabin lighting to cruise. Hopefully you enjoyed the takeoff. It was a very pretty takeoff out of Chicago here. Climbed to 36,000 feet, almost at our transition altitude of 28,000. Sorry, 18,000. Good so far, but I know we're gonna get a little bit of weather here, so I'm gonna keep everybody strapped in for now. A little turbulence there, you can hear it. I love the physics of the the wing flux here. When you encounter turbulence, then the wing kind of bounces a little bit. Now we got a little rain, but with the weather system that's kind of moving in, we are going to be flying through some weather later on our route. So I'll keep an eye on that just to make sure. We have. We might have to kind of deviate from our flight plan a little bit, get some vectors to avoid any storm cells that might be on the flight path here. Other than that, transition altitude has been set. After takeoff checklist is complete. Gear is up and off. Auto brake is off. Engine start selectors are normal. Taxi lights and landing lights, because we're past 10,000 feet, are off. And all we just got to do is monitor the instruments now. Make sure we have a good rate of climb. How y'all doing though? Everybody okay? Nobody's conked out in the back yet? Could put the logo light on as well, but I don't know if we'll need it until later. Just until the sun starts going down. We've hit our first waypoint, but there's also some turbulence here, so Again, I'm just going to keep everybody strapped in. Not too fond of the way the like water droplets actually look, even as you're going by them. I know you can't really see them in real life, but they just kind of look a little, I don't know, grainy. Might be my graphics setting, but and I don't know why it's so like sputtery today. It's a little bit different than normal. Oh well. Yeah, we've definitely got some weather coming up here. Look at these clouds are not forgiving. We're gonna go right into the storm, to be honest with you. Let's see. Yeah, you can kind of see some sort of return on my weather radar, but the FO's on as well. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep everybody strapped in here. We're going to be flying, and honestly, if it's like this now, when I don't see anything on the radar, I don't really want to look at when we have kind of like red spots with heavy precipitation and high winds, and look at the autopilot trying to keep up and keep us on course there. That's good job with the autopilot. But yeah, we're going through some weather right now, so definitely going to keep everybody sat, and now you can see a little bit more. Anything green here on my navigation display is weather, when we have the weather radar active. So pockets of some not so pleasant weather kind of up ahead, but at least we'll be that's kind of giving me like, remember that screensaver when we were kids and it would be like flying through space or something? It kind of reminds me of that, if that makes any sense. I'll sit on the first officer's side. Did I start the clock? Yes, I did. Okay. And we are out of there. Good stuff. Okay, so in this case, I don't really see anything for the foreseeable. Maybe a pocket or two up ahead, but for the most part, it looks like the that storm cloud back there. That one is behind us. Sorry for the loud noise. We can get our fasten seatbelts off, get everybody to move around, or give them the opportunity to. Still climbing 1,400 feet per minute. Looks good. I just kind of like watching the oscillations on the wing there. You guys still alive back there? Michelle and Daz? Awesome. Look at those nasty clouds. I'm kind of glad we're kind of done with it, but I see some much worse weather coming up, so we'll just be aware of that. Kind of looks like there is something on our route here, like a storm cell of some sort, so we'll just be mindful of that. Very soon I'm going to have to get some food in me, just because I need my pilot's dinner, and then I will be back to monitor the rest of the flight. So far so good. I'll switch the logo light on just so I don't forget later, because inevitably I will forget later. This is looking good. Coming to our cruising altitude. So how you guys doing? Y'all okay? Just chilling back there? Norris is watching the clouds. Norris is going to be in for a shock when he sees the storm clouds that are coming up. What kind of cat did you say he was? I don't think I ever asked. I actually do need to get Active Sky to replace these clouds because they're kind of meh. Mix of all the bad stuff, huh? You can't punish him though, I bet he's cute. There's a little cutie pie. I don't know why I'm actually concerned for this, like, pocket of weather up here, but I'm kind of hoping it's going to be below us. Okay, check this out. Look at the storm cells over here. This is exactly what I was talking about. Maybe this is the bad spot that I was looking at, but it's not red, so that gives me a little bit of a... If it's red, then we definitely need to avoid it, because it's not good. And we'll definitely have severe turbulence flying through there. So far so good, 31,400 feet. Almost at cruising altitude, 80 miles till, or probably about 100 miles till we get to this. PXV is the next waypoint, and that's where I see the most weather. So the weather radar is correct, but I kind of have a feeling that it's above us. So that's why they gave us a cruising altitude of 36,000, just so we can kind of avoid that weather. I don't know, it doesn't show me at what levels, it just shows me that there is weather, period. So, and if it gets worse, obviously, then we'll see it indicated here. I didn't check the oxygen. Whoops, I'm supposed to do that on the ground. Seems like we're at 100% power here, so I'm gonna see if I can kind of dial it back. Offset, I don't want to do that. Climb. Cruise. Screw. Constant, that's not what I want. Route data. Yeah, I don't think we can kind of fix it now. Climb N1, yeah. I think we can kind of fix that, but that's what it wants to do, so we'll leave it to do what it wants to do. I'm not gonna fiddle around with it, but I will come over here and hit progress, so we can just monitor our progress here. I'll keep an eye on the storm clouds. Doesn't really look like anything's coming up though. You just look out the window. Probably that big cloud there is probably something that we'll see once we get to get a little further down. A little bit of turbulence there. Alright, friends, I'm going to monitor this while I'm going to eat, but I'm going to grab a bite to eat. Almost at cruising altitude here. And I will be back with some, once we get closer to our top of descent. Hopefully you enjoyed the takeoff and the flight so far. I will come and rejoin you in a little while once I've got some food in my system. Oh, Sam, get out of here. What is this? Both you and Daz, you two make quite the pair, you know that? You know, I don't know, maybe if we get through that pocket of bad weather, then you'll see something, but I'm gonna hope. If I come back and the plane is in a nosedive, just like text me on Discord or something. Tell me so I can come upstairs and you guys can get quite the show of real what pilots actually get paid to do. For now, I'm getting more freaked out than I really need to be, because I don't think these storms are anywhere. I think they're way below us, so don't really need to worry about that. FMC speed, VNAV path, and alt cruise. We are now here at 36,000 feet. Make sure that's set. I thought it would say alt cruise, not VNAV path. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on that and just make sure. Anyway, folks, I will. I'm just going to give a level off message.
Ladies and gentlemen, from flight deck, your seatbelt signs on. Gives you an opportunity to move out. Do ask on your seat, though, that keep those seatbelts fastened for your safety and those about you. So we get closer, we'll update weather gate information. Enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Alrighty. Gonna go grab some dinner. Roast chicken tonight, so I don't really want to miss that. Sit back, relax, ask Sam to bring you a drink or something, and I'll see y'all as we get closer to the top of the descent. Enjoy the flight. ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way. We are descending through 10,000 feet, which means we will get our descent briefing done here. ILS frequency is 11030. That's cross checks on both sides. 187 on the course. When I get cleared to hold down at 5,000 feet. Wing lights on. Landing lights are on. Everything's looking good so far. We'll take that shortcut in a few minutes here. Faster flight than I had anticipated, actually. So we'll see what happens on the landing here. Before I forget, we'll tune the cabin lighting to takeoff landing. Check our performance here. 149 should be our VREF here. 30 at 149. We'll set that in the flap speed there. We have a reference point. Maximum 230 knots after the next waypoint. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the flight today from Chicago to Tampa. Now let's see. A few moments here. I'm just going to switch over this to our ILS approach mode. I'm going to start slowing down right now. We'll throw out a little bit of speed brake here. Just because we're a little fast right now. Drag required, I know. Alright, folks. Good. We'll go ahead and select flaps 1. Alright, I'm gonna tune the ILS frequency, capture the ILS, and we will see you on the ground in Tampa. Enjoy the landing.
To go.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing.
please prepare the cabin for arrival and be seated.
$2,500. $1,000.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
$500. $400. $300. $200. Minimums. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tampa International. It was a pretty good landing. Local time's 9:07 p.m. Hopefully you enjoyed that flight down here. I'm just going to get our parking gates here. I believe we're going to gate A. So we'll go to stroked off. We can go to G1. Looks like that's the next point here. Clean up the airplane. APU. Good, we can get TCAS, go to standby. Looks like that's our gate right there. Give my flaps a minute to clean up a bit. Now let's see how we're going to approach this. Can actually just go straight in, so that's what I'm going to do. Yep. Get out the way, come on. Alrighty. Taxi lights going off. So Master 1 and 2 are going off. Alright. Toggle our jetway. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tampa. Once again, approach rating great, landing rating excellent. That's what we want to see. That's exactly what we want to see. Turn this on, fuel pump's going on. We'll do our shutdown procedures here. APU bleed is on auto. Fasten seatbelts off. We're going to go ahead and get the chocks. Let me just do this real quick. Chocks and GPU. now have external power, so we'll clear that up. AP bleed going off. Packs we can leave the auto. Hydraulic pumps going off. Window heat's going off. Probe heat. Yaw damper as well. Fuel pumps are already off. And that looks good to me. Let's see. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Welcome to Tampa. Landing rate 104. Flight time 2 hours 10 minutes. We were scheduled for 2 hours and 17 minutes, so we are about 20 minutes early here because our block time was 2 hours and 45 minutes, and in reality we only took 2 hours and 25 minutes. So looks like we're a little early. Get this open here. Get our baggage handlers as well. Everyone can scurry off the plane. Alrighty. So there we go. Another successful flight completed. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you want to see takeoff, landing, anything in between, feel free to head on over to my channel where we've got it all posted. Other than that, probably won't be doing any more streams tonight, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow we'll probably do one, and we'll take the 767 maybe over to Europe or something like that. So stay tuned for that. I might fly to New York, go to London Heathrow, or something along those lines. So we'll do something for something special for a Thursday evening. I'll start in the afternoon, and then we can all head on over to Europe at some point. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you all tomorrow. If not, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Have a great night, everybody.